Hello, dolls. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you're not familiar with me, I am Uniquely Tatiana. That's my channel name. And you guys, do me a big favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down and leave a comment below. This video today is about having a chronic illness and dealing with the fears of getting the coronavirus and what am I doing to protect myself from it. I do have to go out in the environment at 3 o'clock. So yeah, if you want to know all these things, stay tuned. Anywho, guys, I've been asked this question so many times, so I thought I would make a video about it. I've been asked this question by my boss, some of my friends, some people on my social media, other social media platforms, which I've had to delete quite a few of them because somebody keeps hacking my accounts. So I thought I would just delete them. So I do just have Facebook and I have YouTube for right now. That's all I have. You can request me on Facebook under Uniquely Tatiana as well, and I'll leave all that information below. But so recently my boss went into more details and she was more concerned when she realized how large the death toll is right now across the nation. In China, it's over 6,000. I think it's either Spain or Italy. She told me it's almost 300. In the state of Georgia, I think we're at 32. So it is growing. So she was really concerned, and a lot of other people who have reached out to me is really concerned because you guys do know that I have a chronic illness. I don't like to claim it. That's why I don't really talk about it anymore. I like to say that I'm healed. And I do have other illnesses, but I don't consider them chronic, which is IBS and, I do have chronic GERD. And I have gastroparesis. So it does make me nervous, and it made my supervisor really nervous because of, you guys do know that majority of your immune system lives in your gut. So I have stomach problems. So that causes a lot of concerns because it's hard for me to battle off any type of illness when I do get it. I had a cold, y'all, for almost a month. I couldn't talk for like 5 days. It was hard on me. It was hard on my body. There was a couple of nights I was shaking, sweating, and I wanted to go to the emergency room. It was that bad. So it does raise concerns with, family, and it's mainly my coworkers and my friends and my boss. My boss tend to email me every day about it. What am I doing to protect myself and how do I feel about it? I'm going to ask myself 5 questions. And the first question that I get asked is, what do I do to protect myself? Well, I don't necessarily wear a mask when I always go out. I don't think that's necessary. But if I know that I'm going to be in close contact with someone, like say I go to, a grocery store, I probably would put on a mask because I don't know who's coughing. I don't know who just sneezed and that might have it, and I could possibly walk through that virus, their germs. So I will wear a mask. But if I'm just going somewhere, like I'm just driving, like I went and cleaned my car, I'm not going to wear a mask. I don't wear a mask around the house. I do constantly wash my hands. But if you guys have been following me for the last year, you know how anal I am about washing hands, sanitizing stuff. Y'all know how I am. So y'all already know that I have good hand washing techniques. That's just how I am. I don't touch a lot of surfaces, and I don't touch my face unless I wash my hands. And the number one reason why I don't touch my face unless I wash my hands, because I have acne. So my skin is easily to be disrupted, by dirty hands. But I make sure I wash my hands. I carry sanitizer with me at all times. I just stay out of people's face. Like yesterday I was in Kroger. I had to tell a man, "You're too close to me. You shouldn't be that close to me anyway," regardless to if there was infection or the coronavirus was going on anyway. You're close enough where you can see my debit card information. That means you're too close. You need to be at least 6 feet away from me. So he was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand. So, y'all, I'm blunt with it. I'm quick to say you're standing too close to me. But but I'm not usually rude about it. But yeah, that's what I do. I wear gloves if I'm touching something, like not in my house, because it's just me here. So there's no need for me to be walking around here with latex gloves on. But when I leave the house and I'm going somewhere, I'm going to work, I wear gloves. You guys should know by now how to take off gloves. You don't just pull them off. That defeats the whole purpose of wearing gloves. So, you can Google how to remove gloves, but yeah, I use good hand washing techniques, and I try not to touch my face, and I try not to touch a lot of surfaces. Number 2 question I've been asked is, am I scared? My boss just asked me that not too long ago. I'm really scared. Yes, I am scared because, the majority of the people that got the coronavirus that are infected with it, they just came down with some severe to moderate flu symptoms, nauseation, headache, high fever, some vomiting and things of that nature. But to those of us that have chronic illnesses, yeah, it's not going to be that easy on our body. It could be fatal to us. It could be fatal to someone that has a chronic illness. Somebody has cancer, somebody has COPD, or, a weak immune system because they have an illness. They have asthma. They have heart problems. It could be fatal to those people, and more than likely it would be fatal. So it does scare me. It scares me a lot. It scares me when I get anything, let alone this virus. I'm scared shitless. I was in my house when they first told us that it hit the area that I live in. I was in my house for like a week. It took a lot to get me to leave the house. And I was watching everything constantly, constantly disinfecting my car and my home. And you guys know that if you follow me, you know that I keep a really clean home. So, and if I come in, when I come into my home, I immediately wash my hands. Then I sanitize things. I'll show you guys what I've been using. The third question is, do I have a good support system if anything was to happen to me? To a certain extent, yes, but my biggest support system are the people that I would not want to come anywhere near me if I had any type of illness, because they don't have the strongest immune system, which is my dad and my dad's mother, my grandma, and my sisters, and some of my friends, and my supervisor is very, very supportive. Matter of fact, the other day she was like, I'm a senior citizen, so I can cut through lines and go get you some toilet paper. So she's so sweet. Yeah, I have the best boss in this world. But anyways, I don't have a very strong support system here in the state of Georgia. I do have friends, but if a strong support system, no. My strongest support systems, is in Texas. My ride or die, which is my dad, my grandma, and my sisters. So, in my family, sometimes I get so mad at them, but at the end of the day, we family, and that's all you have. You can't pick and choose who your family is. What is the fourth question I've been asked? Is someone asked me, do I go in public? Do I still go on like my little brunch dates and stuff like that you sometimes see me on here? No, I don't. And most of the restaurants around here are closed anyway. No, I'm not going anywhere where I'm that close contact with somebody where somebody is literally sitting next to me. No. Fifth of all, how does my job handle it? Well, you guys do know that I work in the healthcare field, but I'm not on the clinical side of the healthcare field. So, but my, the company that I work for and the other company, because I am also self-employed, I'm an entrepreneur, you guys know that, part of that. And I do work full time as well. Well, as of now, our company has a lockdown. Like the headquarters Unless you work there, you're not allowed to come in. They do take your temperature. They make you sanitize your hands. They ask that you grab some gloves and a mask when you first enter into the building. That's what every building right now in the healthcare field, they're even getting like that in hospitals. So, yeah, they, right now, absolutely no visitors at all. So that's a good thing. And I want to tell you guys this, coming from a health care worker and coming from my point of view, please, if you think that you have it, do not run to your nearest emergency room. Please don't do that. Because in these hospitals, you got people battling for their lives that are not affected with the coronavirus. And all it takes is one person to take themselves up there and affect everybody and end these people's lives a lot faster than what God intended for it intended. You got people in these hospitals battling from cancer to heart attacks to MS to lupus to gastroparesis. Do not run yourself to the emergency room. Don't do that. Please isolate yourself from your everybody, even your family. Isolate yourself. If you have children or a husband and you think you have it, you might need to tell them that they need to go a couple of days somewhere else if they're not infected. More than likely, if you are infected, they're probably infected. So you guys need to isolate yourself. Do not be going outside and going to the grocery store. Don't do that, please. Call your doctor. If you don't have healthcare insurance and you don't have a doctor, call your local health department. Hell, call the CDC. Call a nursing home. Call a hospital. Do not run to the emergency room. Yeah, please don't do that. I cannot stress that enough. Don't affect everybody else, especially these kids, these babies that are battling for their lives already without the coronavirus. Don't do that to them. So yeah, I'm just saying that. And you guys, wash your hands. I don't know why it took this epidemic to stress to people how serious it is to use proper hygiene, to wash your hands, to clean your damn home, to clean out your car. I don't understand it for the life of it. Why did it take all this? You know, I think I've talked to you guys about this in a couple of videos, how many times I've been to a restaurant and I don't see people wash their hands. You know, especially women. Come on, ladies. We got more bodily fluids that come from us than a man. And you mean to tell me you didn't went in the bathroom and you didn't handle your business, or probably even changed the diaper too, and you don't think it's a good idea to wash your hands? My niece, y'all, and this almost brings tears to my eyes, in 2009 died from a bacteria infection. You guys don't understand how serious it is. Wash your hands. You can be your child's biggest enemy by what bacteria that you carry on your hands. I can't stress this enough. Like, I can't stress it enough. It shouldn't have took the coronavirus to tell you grown ass MFs that you need to wash your hands after you leave the bathroom. And I'm not talking to anybody in particular, because I know quite a few people that don't wash their hands. And also, guys, let me just say this. If you have elderly parents, which I do, my dad is considered an elderly. He's almost 70 years old. And my dad also has health concerns. And my dad's mother, which is the love of my life, my grandmother, my granny, she is 90. She'll be 97 or 98 next month. One of the two. I can't remember. Her birthday is coming up. My grandma is somebody I would literally take a bullet for her, and I would gladly do that with no hesitation. So you guys know how I feel about my granny. I think it's really important, if you have elderly people, or if you have elderly neighbors, some elderly people don't have anybody to check on them. Please check on those people. But if you're going to go check on an elderly person, make sure that you wear a mask and make sure you wash your hands going in If you have gloves, put on gloves if you're going inside their homes. And when you leave, you need to make sure you properly remove those gloves, sanitize your hands. Do not do this in their home, because whatever you have on those gloves or up under those gloves could affect them. So don't remove your gloves while you're in their home. But please, you guys, please check on your elderly neighbors, check on your elderly family members. You might need to run to the grocery store for them. There's no problem. I'm going to tell you guys a sad story. I was out not too long ago, out and about, and I just seen an elderly man come, cry. He was so sad. He had like 3 pair of gloves on. He had a paper towel up under his mask. Like, he was so scared he was going to get the coronavirus. Like, he was so scared. He was standing far away from everybody, but he did not have anybody to go get things for him, like water and maybe paper towels, or maybe even get his medication. Guys, it's so important. Please, if you sick, stay your sick ass at home. If you think you got it, stay your sick ass at home. You are striking fear in these elderly people because they're more prone to die from it. So I text my dad. My dad reads text faster than he'll answer a phone call. Like, welcome to the real world with my senior citizen dad. But I'm like, Dad, are you washing your hands? Dad, did you sanitize your home? Just checking on my dad. I stay very far from my dad. Matter of fact, I stay in two different time zones from my dad. So, but my dad does have help because my brother stays in that city. So and my dad has COPD, and my dad doesn't have the strongest heart, and he has other health concerns that, that concern me, and it could be fatal to someone like my dad. So I like to check on my dad and tell my dad, but my dad, he knows to wash his hands, sanitize things, wear a mask, wear gloves. If he doesn't, my dad watches my videos. Dad, if you are watching this video, do not leave the house unless you need to. Call someone to get the things that you need. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to talk about. I do want to show you guys what I use in my home, what I use in my car. Okay, so guys, I use this, which is Clorox disinfecting spray. I use this because I cannot stand the smell of Lysol. I hate the smell of Lysol. And I was told by a doctor when I went for a procedure for my stomach, a doctor actually told me to use this. So I use, as far as cleaning and disinfecting my house, I get bleach. Like, you can get it from the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Walmart, wherever, CVS, Kroger, they sell bleach everywhere. I use like this much bleach. I'm not going to touch it right now, but I'll just tell you, I use about this much bleach, about a cup full, maybe 2 cups of bleach, and the rest water. And I use like a spray bottle that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I fill the rest up with water. And that's what I disinfect my home with. When you come in my home after I clean, like yesterday, you will smell a strong smell of bleach, but that's all right. Open up a window and let some of that smell out. You don't want to, choke yourself, because inhaling all of this can also cause other illnesses. So, I open my window, open my balcony when I'm cleaning. I typically do that anyway, and I light a candle. But, to get some of that strong bleach smell out, I open the door. And those of y'all that have sensitive skin and stuff, you might want to wear gloves, but I just don't think Lysol is cutting it. It's not cutting the smell. And to me, I need something stronger, which bleach, Clorox, is stronger than Lysol. So that's what I'm using. And this is actually cheaper than the Lysol. I think this was like $4 at Kroger, maybe $3. And I use this to disinfect my car. And when I don't clean my home, I use this to spray things down. Also, you guys, I haven't heard anybody talk about this yet. Your phone. What's the use of you cleaning your hands if your phone is not clean? So you guys take some hand sanitizer or take some alcohol and some cotton balls, and make sure you constantly wash down your phone, wipe down your phone. Your phone touches your face. So make sure you constantly wipe down your phone. That's pretty much it. That's what I do. So I gotta go to work. I gotta be at work at 3. So yeah, I get checked when I walk through the door, so that makes me feel safe. I do not wear my work clothes in my home. I don't do it. I take them off immediately when I come through the door. I shut my door, and I have a laundry basket right by my front door where I strip everything. I do not wear my shoes in the house. And this is me going out anywhere. I don't, regardless if I'm going to work or not, I do not wear shoes in my house. I kick my shoes off at the front door, and I have been spraying the bottom of my shoes. The shoes that I wear to work, I do not even wear them inside. I leave them on the outside. And I immediately wash my hands. After I wash my hands, I immediately jump in the shower. So that's what I'm doing to protect myself. Another thing, if you wear glasses, keep your glasses clean. Wipe them down with some alcohol and stuff. I just wiped mine down. They look like they need to be wiped down again. But I hope this helps someone, and you guys be safe. I don't know why this is happening to our world. You know, I don't know. I don't know why. But I'm praying. I'm trying to help, you know, people, and, you know, look out for the elderly, the less unfortunate. I don't have a lot, but I'm doing what I can. This is not a time to be selfish, you guys. What I can, because, you know, there's people out there that need help. People are scared. I just told you guys how I watched a man cry. He was so scared. He was elderly, man. So you guys do what you can. Even if you got a box of face masks and you know that you don't really need them, donate them to a senior citizen. You know, give them some reassurance. Just go check on your neighbors. I don't have any senior citizen neighbors, but I do, you know, if I see a senior citizen, if they want to talk, you know, I ask them how they're doing or whatever. I don't, you know, be that standoffish, but you guys stay safe, stay prayed up. I don't know why this is happening. Nobody know why this is happening, but the death toll just keeps climbing. It just keeps climbing, and it's scary. It's really scary, guys. So whatever your faith is, like, get closer to it. Call on whatever it is, whoever it is that you pray to, and yeah, I want to cry now, because I hate even turning on the news when I hear another person has died. So it's awful. But you guys stay safe, and yeah, until the next video. My next video is going to be about Coach in Yall. So stay tuned for that, because I don't want to always bring disappointing news and stuff. I want to bring something to make someone smile in these hard times where a lot of us are isolated. Also, you guys know that pretty much in the United States, all Macy's are closed. All H&M's are closed. All Forever 21 is closed. Pretty much everything in the mall is closed. You're not allowed to go into Chick-fil-A, but they will bring your food to you. So, you know, a lot of people, there's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. You know, a lot of restaurants are closed. You can't dine in, but they will bring the food out to you. So eat at home. These are the times that you need to eat at home anyway. But you guys stay prayed up. This video is so long. And take care of yourself and your neighbors and your loved ones. And I love you guys so much.